What's up, YouTube? So the issue with acids in general, acids, whether it's if it's acid food, it promotes candida. So anything acidic is gonna fuel the fungus, whether it be alcohol, whether it be a pineapple, an orange, anything acidic is gonna fuel the fungus. So you're really eating the acid to wash away though. As far as the acid alkaline balance and the circadian rhythm of life, the acid is there to wash away. It's to destroy. It's to destroy and rebuild. So you destroy, which is, destruction is creation, reduction is production. It's part of the creation process. It is creation. It's no separation from it. But that's what the acid principle or the masculine principle is there for, is for reduction or destruction, however you want to look at it, whatever you want to call it. So the various forms of acid in your life, you have to monitor it. You have to understand that there's acidic music, and that if you are in a more sweet alkaline mood, whether it be happiness or sadness or whatever it is, something that's water rich, something that's really alkaline, an alkaline state of being, in them high alkaline states, whether they're you being jubilant or you being sad, a lot of people will go to the acids to flush that away so that you don't feel it. That's what it's all for, whether it's music, whether it's alcohol, whether it's acidic people, whether it's an acidic environment, like it's typical to the one that I'm in right now in Vegas. It's an acidic environment, heavily masculine, so much fire. It's just the fire, it just burns everything off. And then people get so addicted to burning off the emotions. You get into your car and you upset or whatever, you got to go to work or whatever you got to do, and you put the music on and it's acidic music. It's just to burn away you just get more and more numb, and then you're no longer alkaline, and then you can't even tap into the alkaline feelings anymore. You don't even have the chemical state to produce them, because every emotion is produced by an organ. So it's all a chemical state. Happiness is a chemical state. It's all a chemical reality or unreality. So when you are tampering with the process of energy flowing in and out of you, you create an acidic environment, and the body itself is it's mainly moisture. So the more acidic moisture is, the more stagnant it is, and you can be moving around a lot and still be stagnant. It's all about the human lessons. It's about the human growth. You became human to remember all of what it means to be human. To feel feelings and feel everything in general. To feel separation. All of that comes from the human experience and the reasons you came here to graduate in the first place. So you could be successful in other areas or things that people deem successful, but you're not. You're not evolving, so you're stagnant. So it doesn't matter what you do, how much you move, you're still stagnant because you're not getting past that echelon of problems. You're still asking the same questions. You're still staying in a state of comfort instead of allowing life to take its course. And that, the more you tamper with life, the more life tampers with you, and the less you see. You just will have a more narrow view of things. You won't be able to see the whole scope of things. So that's always going to create more and more separation when you see bits and pieces instead of the whole thing. And then you just begin to compare happiness. You compare another time when you're happy to this time, and another time when you were sad to this time, and you create a hierarchy of happiness and sadness because it's not present. It's all chemically induced. You're going through chemically induced oneness or chemically induced states of being that balance out your nervous system. It's really just a nervous system, because you got sympathetic would be acidic, would be your fight or flight nervous system, and then you have your parasympathetic would be your alkaline or feminine, where you're doing your healing, your deep breathing, and all that, living from that state of being. If you're from there, you know the black. You know the white, but you stick to the black. Like the male, you stick to the female. It's like the return is the way of life. So you can know these things, you can go into those phases, but ultimately the stopping or the nothing is the true state of being. So as far as motion is concerned, you want complete motion, and incomplete motion just comes from trying. and trying to do things that aren't yours, trying to do work that isn't yours. Any motion that isn't complete, it doesn't, it creates a sense of profit or a sense of lack, in the sense where you're going in a direction, and then since you went in that direction, you have to clean something up. Something is wrong inside of you. Like if you were to get money, do something that gets you money, but in order to do it, you have to destroy a part of your body. You have to give up anxiety. You have to give up these things. So those motions are not holistic. So you have a thing that you get to, but at what cost ultimately? Because everything is in exchange. So that's always what you're really you're doing. It's just constant exchange, and then you go from one exchange to the next, and however balanced you are, you see how complete the exchange is or how incomplete it is. But people are in a place where they're so imbalanced that you're just constantly trying to catch up. You behind on sleep, trying to catch up. You're behind on your breathing, trying to catch up. Everything is just a constant state of chasing, constant state of not having it right now, and you're just total dissatisfaction because of the expectation, and it all just stems from the imbalance and the acid to alkaline and principles within the body in all ways, emotionally, musically, and your food and your movements, what time of day you move, what time you stay still. All that type of stuff has everything to do with your acid to alkaline balance, and that has everything to do with your emotional balance. And if you are overly acid or overly alkaline, then you're just never, you're always going to live fragmented. You'll constantly jump from one thing to the next and never complete anything because you're fragmented. Nothing is being done complete because you're not complete. You're only embodying left brain or right brain or pieces of both. Everything is just fragmented. So that's really about it. I just wanted to say that the acid music was huge because of what it does to the nervous system, as far as like the tone it sets in the nervous system, and how people are using it to counterbalance deep emotional issues so that they can get through the day. But that just makes you even more coarse and more harder as the days go on. The more that you suppress, neglect, and burn off with acid, instead of, because that's just you treating the effects. We constantly treat the effects instead of treating the causes. So that's why we stay stuck in the cycles, because we're doing the mechanical cleansing. We're doing the mechanical end of everything instead of the holistic view and really getting to the source of everything, the cause. So the only way to do that is to get in balance, to allow the breath to catch you so that you can allow life to happen. So you can allow your body to heal itself, and then from there you can utilize the vessel to express itself and give the way you're supposed to, the way you're designed to where you enjoy your life. So 2020 Tantra on Amazon. The info's in the description.